Easy to look at, easy to smell, easy to walk right out of as well. It's the new biographic, psychopathic, do-it-yourself sensation. It's the new biographic, pornographic, plain man's guide to advertising. Catastrophic, plain man's guide to advertising.
Yes, folks, it's the film you've all been waiting for, the Plain Man's Do-It-Yourself Guide to Advertising. Yet another amazing new household product from the House of Biographic, makers of toilet cleaners, garden fertilizer, and fish glue. At last, here's the complete authoritative treatise on the art and science of television commercials, market research, public relations, chicanery, and double talk, containing cartoon content, live action content, musical content, laxative content, and sophisticated biographic type humor.
Remember, once you've paid your measly entrance fee, this film comes to you entirely free, straight from the biographic factory to the consumer, untouched by human hands.
Why is it untouched by human hands, folks? Because the biographic company employs specially trained Liberian baboons to pack the product in these hygienic, easy-to-open containers. Thence, the product goes to the chivying room, where it is chivied, bracketed, and sparsified by an expert team of retired lady wrestlers. After this, it gets repulped and corrugated in the steam room, and the special embalming lotion worth 4p an ounce is added. Here you see special biographic transport transporting the product, still hot from the loom, to all parts of the civilized world, to Istanbul, Cathay, Turkestan, and far-off Hartlepool. And so, after 6 years in the laboratory, here's your chance to enjoy the end product. If you're situated in a locality without cinema projection facilities, you can easily view it through the special biographic hand viewer. Or, if you suffer from ugly, rough housework hands, why not switch to the biographic foot viewer? Meanwhile, back to the film.
Easy to look at, easy to smell, cleans your teeth and your gums as well. It's the new biographic.
Stop all the traffic.
Plain man's guide to advertising.
Hey, why don't you get on with the entertainment?
Who said anything about entertainment, lad? This is a biographic film specially made for people who suffer from Black Death. Entertainment? The last thing you can expect.
Oh, I don't know about that. I only came in for the ice lollies.
You didn't come in for the plain man's guide?
Not at all.
Then perhaps you'd kindly explain what you're doing appearing in it.
I don't know. Perhaps they think I'm the plain man.
Hardly likely, Sonny. You're a little bit too plain even for that.
Well, I can't help it, can I? What can I do about that?
Wear a mask. Take up gardening. Grow a moustache. Learn to play the cello. Or better still...
Change now to Smootho Shave Cream, the shave cream that contains its own insecticide. He looks a handsome fellow from the back, but look closely and you'll see he's suffering from telltale hidden stubble, the hidden stubble that ordinary shave creams leave behind. He needs Smootho Shave Cream. Just make this simple test today. Take an ordinary Chinese gooseberry and shave one side with ordinary shave cream and the other side with Smootho. Notice the difference? The side shaved with Smootho is as smooth as a golf ball, while the other side still has that telltale hidden stubble. This proves that Smootho shaves closer, cleaner, tastier. What's more, Smootho contains its own insecticide, so that it kills all kinds of flying insects on contact. Wonderful Smootho Shave Cream. Time you tried Smootho, the shave cream that passes the Chinese gooseberry test.
Don't you sometimes wish that you could create advertisements as beautiful, as true, and as heartrending as that? Well, now you can with the new biographic do-it-yourself television commercial kit. All you have to do is send 500 guineas and the signature of your Dutch uncle, and this amazing armadillo letter rack will be yours.
Hey, why don't you belt up and get on with the film? There's people in the cinema who pay good money for a night out. They want to be entertained, mate. They don't want to sit here and watch a lot of flipping commercials. We can see them at home any night. What about a funny cartoon?
Who said anything about a funny cartoon? That's right. Who said anything about a funny cartoon? Cartoons cost money, Jack.
You calling me, Jack?
No, Jack. I'm calling him Jack. What are you doing here anyway?
I don't know. Somebody said something about a funny cartoon.
Who said anything about a funny cartoon?
I'm not appearing in any more funny cartoons.
I'd sooner be in Snow White. What about a union?
I got a wife and 10 kittens.
Look what happened to Emily Spencer.
Yeah. Right, lads. Everybody out.
Shut one of your arse, lolly.
Yeah, go on, get out of here. What's that?
You see how difficult it is. Cartoons do cost money, and we're making this film on a shoestring, which is why it smells of old shoes. I do hope you understand our financial problems.
I don't understand anything.
Never mind, it'll all be revealed in the end. Meanwhile, perhaps we can get on with the film.
I wish you would.
10,000 one-armed Chinamen charging to death or glory down the Kingston bypass. The savage underwater fight with the giant scampi. The striptease dancer from outer space. You'll see them all in this new biographic horror. The only film ever made that ensures you for £5,000 if you die of boredom. Just think, £5,000 or free cremation if you prefer it. And all you have to do is to die of boredom during the performance. It's bigger than Little Women. It's funnier than Oedipus Rex. It's sexier than Mr. Magoo. It's a landmark in motion picture history. This film took 5 weeks in the making, in the steaming jungles of New Guinea, across the icy wastes of the Antarctic, and 15 fathoms under the Pacific Ocean, armed only with a box camera and a simple pocket knife. Men were risking their life and limb in an attempt to make better motion pictures for the free world.
But these men were not biographic men. Don't know who they were, but they certainly weren't biographic men. This film was made in a different way, mainly by cleverly pasting together old milk bottle tops and razor blade packets and photographing them by a secret biographic process in such a way as to simulate movement. The cost of this epic runs into hundreds of pounds.
£200 was spent on this exotic and sensual bathroom scene. On this exotic bathroom scene alone, £200 was spent. £200 on this exotic, sensual, tantalizing, breathtaking bathroom scene was spent. This sensual, exotic bathroom scene alone. Oh, well. We'll get back to that later on. Over £25, 17 and threepence were paid out in insurance money when the star of the film was ill for 3 days with distemper. After seeing the first rushes, the producer was so overpowered with emotion, he went off and hung himself in the Louvre. By the way, if any members of the audience have not yet visited the Louvre, it's the first door on the left at the back of the cinema. The film they dared us to make. The film that takes the lid off advertising and big business, exposes the naked truth about the little people who are trapped in its vile web. It pulls no punches. It rips the advertising racket to shreds, fearlessly exposes the unvarnished truth about the way ad men live. The all-night orgies in basement rooms in Croydon, the opium dens of Huddersfield, the wickedest city in the world, the nefarious vice rackets of sinful Surbiton, the exotic and sensual bathroom scenes that cost £200.
Hey, what's all this got to do with advertising?
Nothing at all, old fruit.
And why put it in?
We just thought it would all look rather splendid on the photographs outside the cinema.
But isn't this, what do you call it, misrepresentation of the facts?
No, just good advertising technique. The sort of thing you could do standing on your head after 2 lessons of the biographic do-it-yourself advertising course. Just slip me £5 and you can have a look at our free prospectus for nothing.
What are you going to do meanwhile?
Just show you one or two commercials, of course. How else do you think this film is going to make money?
His secret? The wonderful, flawless complexion only Debonair toilet soap can give. Delightful Debonair, made specially for men with women in mind. Made from genuine whale oil and animal fat extracted from the tissues of the African warthog, Debonair is the soap 9 out of 10 East Anglian farmers prefer. No wonder. Just smell that exquisite Debonair perfume, and you'll be a slave to its spell for the rest of your blissful life. A man who uses Debonair is really a man, and she knows it.
There's romance in the air when you bath with Debonair.
And what's more, it really gets the dirt off.
When others are rolling in the aisles with helpless merriment, are you afraid to laugh? The reason is simple. You are suffering from unsightly discolored dentures, what dental experts call filthy choppers.
Here, don't be so offensive. My teeth are as white as the next man's.
Then why aren't you laughing, laddie?
Laugh? Anybody that laughs at this film wants their head looking at.
Does your home suffer from BO? Do you experience unpleasant domestic odors in every room in the house? In the bedroom? In the kitchen? And even in other places? The reason's simple. You're using too much Saniwick disinfectant deodorizer. The deodorizer that contains its own powerful smell. You need a Saniwick remover. Buy one from your friendly fish merchant tomorrow.
Wash day? Forget it.
That was the commercial romantic. There's also, of course, the commercial relaxed.
Millionaires, do you love people? Then here's a wonderful new way to entice all kinds of people into your garden. Sweep. Just scatter sweep in your garden and soon it will be full of all kinds of riffraff. Tramps, old lags, burglars, and layabouts. Why? Because sweep contains all the ingredients these little creatures love, including bottled beer, steak and kidney pies, and 5-pound notes. If you love people and can afford to have them messing up your flower beds winter and summer, just invest in a bag of Sweep. And here's extra good news. Sweep has been slashed in price. The giant economy pack now has a threepence off reduction for a limited period. Instead of £900, it now costs only £899, 19 and 9 pence. So buy Sweep now while your stocks and shares last. Sweep, for people who care about people.
with a rare. The best cigarette you can expect at 7pence halfpenny for 20. Well, what do you think of those for commercials?
I didn't much care for them.
Any particular reason, apart from crass stupidity?
Well, sales-wise, I think the selling angle was misconceived.
Oh, you think it was too off-beam?
Yes. Yes, I do. In my opinion, it wasn't sufficiently consumer-orientated. It seemed to be too concerned with preempting a unique selling proposition in a market in which motivation research tells us conclusively that mood cell image building is of paramount importance.
What the heck does that mean?
I don't know, mate. It's in this book of yours. Sounds a bit filthy to me.
If you thought that was provocative, just have a look at page 43.
Whoa! Ooh.
Yes, folks, and you too will have the thrill of a lifetime when you read the exciting book of the film. Why not purchase a price-reduced second-hand copy from your friendly usherette? Yes, folks, the book of the film is on sale at the Crematorium Boothel and several temperance hotels in Shannon, Fastnet, and the Irish Sea. Meanwhile, you can get your copy from this address. Just send 3 family heirlooms and a blank check, and you won't hear another word from us. In fact, you won't hear another word from us any moment now. The projectionist has just caught his moustache in the machine.
And that unfortunately brings us to the end of the film. But here's a tip, friends. If you ever want a really professional finish, why not try nuclear?
It's easy to boo and easy to hiss. Tell your friends it's easy to miss the new biographic.
Stop all the traffic.
Plain Man's Guide to Advertising. Yes, yes.